We all got goals, right? Going to the gym, reading my books, or learning a new skill. But the thing is, we often fall off track soon after we're getting started. And it's not always a problem of willpower, but it's because we forget about our surroundings, our routines, and the things we consume day to day that then end up playing against us and not being a support in achieving our goals. So today we have a look at 3 actions you can take to change that and break that cycle and have an easier time going after your goals. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Tamino, and let's start off with a quote which I got from James Clear in the book Atomic Habits, where he says, "You don't rise to the level of your goals, but fall to the level of your systems." Okay, so how do I would think about systems? So first, we have your beliefs, which is part 1. Which then is driven by number 2, which are basically the things you consume. So your inputs, which is food and media and books and something like that. And then this whole thing is again driven by your environment. So number 3, which is basically your home and the people you spend your time with. Okay, and now let's have a look at how we can adjust all these 3 items in a way that they are supporting your goal and helping you achieve it rather than working against it. Okay, first we have a look at your environment, which basically influences the other 2 types, which is your beliefs and your inputs. So what do I mean by environment? It's basically the places where you spend your most time in, like your kitchen, your living room, your bedroom. And the goal now is to adjust those places to be a support in reaching your goals. And how I would go about it is to take a piece of paper, go through the room and see what items are in the room, and then take each item and rate it. So is it a support for your goal? Then it's a plus. If it's neutral, then it's just a 0. And if it's negative, it's a minus. And then if you have the rating, you just remove the items with the minus. I also like to expand the idea of environment to my technical environment. And what I mean by that is your desktop, your phone, home screen, your apps, and the things you're using day to day. So take your phone and open it up, see what you have on your home screen. And if there are things which are distracting you and keeping you away from doing your thing, then remove them. And it might be hard at first, but the great thing is, once you have removed them, you need to take an extra step to get them back. So if you deinstall an app, which is negative, then it's an extra step to go to the app store, search for it and install it again, versus you have it just on your home screen. And then you remind yourself, okay, do I really want to have this app and want to spend my time on it, or do I want to work on my goal? So also expand here and design it in a way that it is supporting your goal and making it easier to achieve it. Okay, so next, let's look at your inputs. And what do I mean by that? So it's basically the things you consume on a daily basis, like music, books, TV series, and the conversations you have with people, and the food you eat as well. And I'm still fascinated on how much impact that actually has. So the day can be completely different based on the things I have consumed. Because let's take an extreme example. I watch shitty content. I spend all day lying on the couch, scrolling through TikTok. I eat things like pizza, don't drink any water, and yet just shitty inputs. And I will be feeling so bad on that day. And yeah, just crazy. Okay, so now with this insight, what do we do about it? Basically, we change the inputs so that they are supporting us in achieving our goals. Okay, so let's say my goal is to become better at business. So what I would do, I would buy books about the topic. I would listen to podcasts about the topic. I would search articles about the topic. I would make new connections with people who already are working in the field I want to work in and have conversations with them. And basically adjust the inputs I have day to day on this topic. And what will happen naturally is that I will have more thoughts about it and therefore get new ideas on how I could improve the business. It's not that I'm saying, okay, you should never watch something because it's just fun or you want to do it and it's not supporting your goal. It's just a decision you can make. And what I've learned is that the more I do it, the faster I am in getting towards the thing I want. So you can completely decide on the degree you take this and then adjust your inputs. Okay, so now we have our environment in place, our inputs in place. The next thing is we talk about our beliefs, which build on top of that, and then actions we can take to make it just easier to keep working on our goal. And now with the support of the underlying root systems, it's much easier. And so it's important that we remind ourselves daily on the goal we want to achieve and then the person we need to become in order to achieve that goal, and then write it down every day so we don't forget about it. And by writing it down, we can also take a few moments to really visualize ourselves on how we would act and where we would live, what we would do if we would have achieved our goal. And what you could also do to support like the images you then hold in your mind when you do the visualization is creating a vision board. And this can be really fun because you just get out, look for pictures, sentences, and all put them together in a nice format and then place it somewhere in the room so you can look at it every day and not only do it during the visualization. Alright, so with that, we reached the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. And feel free to share other strategies you use to work on your goals in the comments so we can chat. And with that, hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one.